This playthrough is rated M for mature. Have you ever wanted to blow up a lot of vehicles in your way to escape a place? Well, today we're about to find out. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. In the last episode, we went through the hkpf facility, found out that it was all a trick, that we were lied to by Lamb, and Key decided to join us and help us get out. So yeah, there was no evidence, and we were attacked while we were in here. And we had to get the turrets online, had to fight a ton of dudes, and the percentages on what to hit in this game are BS because of how many times I missed over stupid reasons. But anyway, before we go, let's grab all this stuff. Oh yeah, off screen I redid the fight just to basically grab everything in there. It was a bunch of really high expensive items you could sell, like miniguns and stuff like that. If you miss it, not a big deal. At this point in the game, you probably have your guys beefed up to the most you can anyway, but I decided to do it anyway, so. Anyway, let's grab all these smoke grenades that are here. Yeah, I didn't want to do this in the middle of the battle because there was no need to really do that. So, oh yeah, all these smoke grenades have a AoE of 2, and they reduce your chance to hit inside that range. So anyone who was attacking you, we could have used those on us, but we really didn't have to worry too much about that. So, I mean, I'm taking them anyway, even though I don't really need to use them. Not on this difficulty. If I was on the harder mode, I'd probably be more inclined to. Yeah, let's grab this med kit that was here. I think I grabbed that in the last episode, but I redid it, so I decided to just grab it again. And yeah, basically when I redid it, I just went to the turrets first just to get them activated as soon as I could. That way it was less. That way I was getting more damage on them sooner. So, yeah, probably didn't do the fight as efficiency as I should have, but oh well, what can you do? So, all right. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, let's. Okay. So actually, let's make a. No, let me stop moving there for a second. Okay. Let me go and save it because I'm going to show you one of the path that you're probably going to do the first time you play through it if you didn't know about the whole gang thing and giving that guy stuff. Now, if you just go through the roof, you basically just finish the mission. But I want to show what happens if you're forced to go through the motor pool. Plus, there's 2 achievements that can be accrued via doing that, so let's show that off. I'm still going to do the rooftop one just because, you know. Now that we've got some breathing room, I'll do what I can to get us access to the store panel. She leans in, studying the panel, then enters a series of key code commands. After a few moments, you hear an audible click. And there we go. Staircase unlocked. Do me a favor, take point wiggles. I think I sucked up some drain busting out in that trap. My head is swimming. Oh yeah, this is the same dialogue from before. Even though we just did that earlier with the thing, so you're on your own, dude. Alright, well anyway, so yeah, for some reason it repeats the dialogue for the rooftop as well as that one, so. Man, let's see what happens when we go to the motor pool. Yep. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, the big twist. Oh yeah, and the twist that Key was the one who's also in her head while Wu was messing with us. She was also the second person inside our brain, so she screwed us up pretty badly. So we're kind of pissed about that. But the sounds of gunfire echo through the halls behind you. You press forward in a sea of blood and corpses in your wake. So far, so good. Now that all you need to contend with is a police station overflowing with SDU officers, all of whom want you dead. The motor pool seems like the best way out. Plenty of cover, a straight exit to the docks where Joma is waiting to extract you. Kia is deathly silent as you descend towards the motor pool, her eyes narrow to slits. As the door swings open, you step out into the light. You steel yourself for whatever comes next. Oh yeah, and to do what I'm about to do for the achievements, you need to have gone through the Matrix and unlock the motor pool ability. And if you don't do that, then you can't destroy the vehicles. But there is a way to... so one thing we can do is we can just charge the system. So let's do that really quick. Let's see. We start off with the captain and enforcer in our immediate range, and yeah, all these vehicles right here, these all can be destroyed. One of the achievements is destroying one of the vehicles, and then the other achievement is destroying every vehicle. Now I don't know. I've heard there's some mixed things where you can destroy most of them and be fine, but I'll just try to destroy a good deal of them. So let's charge the system. This access panel appears to serve as the user interface for the motor pool's charging grid. A small display and a backlit keyboard has been mounted to the machine. Judging by what you can see in the display, it looks like the whole system is password locked. Well, you can actually get the password. Actually, I don't know if I actually got it. I don't. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, powerful links is the password. You get that from going through the charging station. But you have to do that to unlock the ability to do it in the first place. But anyway, if you have that, you can type it in. Or if you just guessed it, you could do that too. But anyway, if you have Ractor, you can just drone control it. So rewire the control panel to override the password. Powerpool charging grid management system. Password accepted. Please select from categories below. Help, system, setup, diagnostics, about. Search the system for something that you can use. A few minutes of sifting through menus. A few minutes? Do we really have enough time in battle? Okay, whatever. A few minutes of sifting through menu screens is enough to convince you of two things. One, that the designers of the system value flexibility over security. And two, that the firmware itself is way more powerful than a typical end user would need. With the flip of a few switches and the disengagement of a few safeties, you could probably melt the entire grid down. You could even do it from a distance if you routed control to your PDA first. Load your PDA with overload subroutines. With the flip of a few switches, you reroute the system to accept your PDA as an input. In theory, you should now be able to overload the motor pool's charging units with the touch of a button. Ooh, really? Yeah, so all we have to do is just push it as a free turn, and we can, watch, I'll show you. Boom! Obviously, I don't want to use all these immediately, but, because I don't think that guy's close enough for that. So yeah, you can just basically blow up every single one, but I'm gonna wait in the fight till we get a few more people before I just start destroying every single little nitpicking thing. So let's go ahead and activate Crochet. Unfortunately, the bad thing about this is that he's out in the open, so let's see if we can get some flanking going on. Oh yeah, make sure your guys are not in the immediate vicinity. So the vicinity of the destruction is basically, as you can see here, so if you're in this vicinity, like sticking just a bit out of it, like, yeah, see here, this block right here, that's the explosive part, so you have to be very careful about when you blow stuff up and everything like that. So well, 68%, can't really fault that, I guess. Fault amongst our stars and all that. Unfortunately, this guy's a captain, so he's gonna have most likely have the arm on him, so there we go, man. Two chances of 67%, and I missed both of them. Alright, luckily we're pretty... because of our spellcasting is so high, our to hit is pretty good. But I've missed before, you know, because insanity. Let's see. Ah, man, come on. All right. Let's see. You're hitting. Actually, I could just use a dual aim on you. I guess I didn't really quite go over dual aim as much as I should have, but what the idea is behind is that if you use on yourself, you get a stack of aim on it, although it usually takes whatever your best aim is. But if you cast on someone else, you get a minimum increase while someone else gets the bulk of it, if that makes sense. So you usually want to cast on someone else, but in this case, I'm fine with the as is. Yeah, I'll try. There we go. Oh, that's bad. Because, yeah, he'll throw it into us. So. Alright, so there's... that might be close enough for that. Let's move everyone back a bit. Get you into cover. Yeah, let's get everyone out of the way. Yeah, we lost some AP because of the because of that. So, oh well. Okay, let's see. Let's activate this. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Shock Trooper Enforcer. Let's see. Let's Life Siphon you. Yeah, Raptor's probably not going to be able to really hit, but... Oh, hey, alright, we'll take it. Nice. Okay, now we just gotta wait for everyone else to pop up, so... Yeah, I want to be able to basically see a lot of these people so I can actually, like, activate all the cars, so... Where is everyone? Did I kill everyone already? Yeah, I'm basically on the corners because I don't want to actually be next to actual cars when I start blowing them up. Anyone got hurt at this point? I thought Isabel got hit, but probably not. Nah, I guess not. Okay. Okay, there's the other. Ow. Yeah, I forgot that they come through this door over there. Alright, let's get you guys away. Heal, blocked. How? Alright, whatever. I'm hoping to, like, get them into, like, stacked behind stuff, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm not very good at, like, manipulating people into, moving into certain positions, so... Alright, let's, This is why I didn't want to blow up every single vehicle as is for now, just in case. It looks like they're right now. They're just. I could move away from that car and blow it up. It might be better just to move everyone back, actually, and try to get them into positions where I can utilize the cars. So since they're close enough for that one, I could probably take advantage of that. So let's get Isabel and them away from that, and Duncan, get him away too. Maybe better like try to get me back this far. Okay. I gotta hit him at least. Yeah, I could always try. Why not? Oh, really? I hate when I move myself in a weird spot where it doesn't, where I'm not seeing them even though I should be able to. Alright. Oh, probably should move you back a little bit. Ah, maybe I should have waited on that explosive. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not very good at getting this stuff kind of eased out, so... Yeah, come on closer, my pretties. Why are you standing out in the open like that? Okay, so we need to get away from that car. I don't think you're close enough for that, but I'll overload it anyway. Okay. Like I said, I'm not very good at figuring out the explosive ranges on stuff like that. Usually it's generally close to the vehicle will cause it to explode. So I need a view over there. Same with Duncan. Let's go ahead and blow that up. Oh, it was Ractor. Oh, I forgot to move Ractor. Whoops. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Ah, I didn't ricochet because I killed him with it. Let's see. Captain. Okay, so I can't do anything with the... Oh, nice. Yeah, let's just kind of blast him, see what happens. Ooh, nice. Got ourselves a crit. Line of sight blocked. I call shenanigans on that. Oh, there's the other group. Might start blowing up the early machines. I'm surprised that missed. I guess even the bad ranges can hurt the AI too. So, and it's free to do it. So, start blowing up the vehicles one by one. The ones we know will never get used. Okay. Oh, was I too close for that? Oh, okay. I didn't think I was that close for that explosion. Huh. Alright. Well then, I destroyed Cochet. Whoops. But yeah, because he got destroyed, Raptor is supposed to suffer some negative stuff from that, so... So I'll have to get over there and fix... I wonder if I could just shut him off. Yeah, I've actually never accidentally lost a drone before. I thought he was far enough away, to tell you the truth. Now let's, I guess, move everyone a little bit closer. So it's been forever since I've done this, like, achievement setup before, so you'll have to forgive me, so... Let's move everyone away this time, and not let our best fighter get killed. I mean, Cochet is probably one of the better melee units to have if you built him up right. But yeah, let's go ahead and destroy these bikes since we won't be... I mean, they might go down there. I'm not... I need to get over someone over there so I can see that. Yeah, let's get Isabel over there. Let's just go and blow those up too. I'll save these just in case it let's see. You're out. I can't heal you. I'd have to get a drone repair over there. So, okay, I can't do anything on that, so... I'll try to hit you, but that probably... Oh, okay. Oh, they didn't even move? Huh. Weird. Alright. Isabel. Need to get you over there so I can actually see that thing. Alright, let's see. Okay, you're far enough away from that, so... Man, I'm doing this for the achievement. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be just blowing every single vehicle up, but I'm doing it all for the nookie. There's the other one. Oops. Oh, it's like I think there's someone there because it reacted. I think that's all the vehicles. I have the I have that thing where I'm playing on Steam, but I have that thing where it blocks the achievement from popping up on the bottom there because I don't find that very, I don't know, what's the word? Ah, you're back up finally. Yeah, Koshé has, because of Raptor, I forgot what mission it was, but Koshé has the ability to auto heal. So, now let's go and repair him anyway. Oh. There we go. Looks like I can't affect these vehicles. I think it's because they're part of the let's get a little bit. Maybe we can get to a flanking position or something like that. And maybe I could hit you. Nope, of course not. Yeah, I'm just gonna move everyone into flanking positions so we can get them next turn really easily. I mean, I could just have Koshé just like run over there. Oh yeah, and technically you could just lead the battle if you don't want to mess with it, which I guess I could at this point. Oh, misclicked again. I was gonna hit him with the melee, but no, that's fine. I love misclicking. Ow. Alright, let's finish this guy off. I'll just melee this guy just because I can. Or I'll probably miss. Who knows? Oh, come on, man. There we go. Alright. So yeah, everyone's been just defeated. Alright. Yeah, fun little fight just because of the whole, if you can get the, because of how open it is, but the ability to destroy every single car it is also really cool. But yeah, we hit every single vehicle, like I said. It should pop up for you if you destroyed at least most of them. Some people say, I've heard that it'll pop up even if it's not every vehicle, but it has to be a decent amount of the vehicles. But yeah, just make sure to go in the Matrix to unlock the overcharging ability if you want the password. And then drone control just makes it easier, but you know, you could also do it via the one thing. But anyway, let's head the boat, and then we'll do the path where we just go to the roof, which basically just skips this section entirely. And there's an achievement for that overall. The pirate beams a brilliant smile at you. Ah, you returned, and the lovely Senior Inspector Key is with you. Are you ready to go, my friend? Get us the hell out of here. There are patrol boats on the way. He throws back his head and laughs. Marine region patrol boats swallow like pigs and shit. We will run circles around them. Get to it then. Go. Jumbo offers a mocking half-bow, leaning into the drunken mistake, and punches a button. The entire boat begins to vibrate as the craft's engine roars to life. Best climb in and buckle yourselves down then. This'll be a bumpy ride. Water lashes your face as Jomo opens the drunken mistake's throttle. The boat bounces over the surface of the water like a skipping stone, half jolting you out of your seat every time it splashes down. Jomo's voice roars out over the din in a sing-song cadence, joyous barking out a song in Indonesian. Ah, shukran, kapitan, mempunaya jijan pajang. Sorry for butchering Indonesia, folks. He pumps his fist in the air, vigorously swinging some imaginary object overhead. Kua beja, proc, 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 aku serang, kapitan. Well, he sounds happy. Joma is happy. You must all join in celebrating his triumph. Our pursuers are shaken, thrown from our trail like a bucket of piss from a poor man's window. And now your glorious Capitan will have your back to your impound yard, where you must feast and drink to his success. Key holds up a hand. Wait, the impound yard is compromised. Crate's people might even have it surrounded already. We can't go back there. She's right. Land was a mole and a part of Crate's conspiracy. They're gonna know everything that he did. Jumbo nods, a grave look on his face. I know a place, somewhere where the HKPF cannot approach by land, air, or sea. Jumbo will take you there, and then he'll try very hard to talk his way out of suffering the consequences. Let me guess, we're gonna hang out with his pirate buddies? Maybe? By the way, there's an achievement for this as well, but this happens automatically. You don't have to do anything for this part of the section. The Bentang. The drunken mistake's turbocharged motors chum through the open water, leaving a trail of frothy sea behind you. The Aberdeen docks quickly recede into the distance, and Jomo powers you steadily deeper into international waters. In the back of the boat, Key stands alone, one hand cupped over her ear, shouting into her comlink. You can't make out what she's saying over the roar of the drunken mistake's engines, but from the expressions on her face, it isn't going well. Jomo throttles down the engines, nervously staring into the water just beyond the speedboat's hull. You soon discover why. Sea mines. With careful precision, the pirate steers the nimble craft around them, aided only by his skill and a handful of Indonesian curses. As Jomo pilots you through the minefield, a jagged shape in the distance begins to grow larger. It's huge! A slab-like ship surrounded by a number of smaller vessels. Grinning, the pirates... I don't know why it stops there. The pirates... And we get 10 karma for finishing that mission. You step onto the converted barge with unsteady legs. The deck rocks with the rolling motion of the waves, and you can hear the slap of water against the hull below your feet. The air here is permeated with the smells of engine oil and diesel fumes, all intermixed with the sweat of sailors and the sweet aroma of roasting amberjack. Welcome aboard the Bentang, the jewel of the Johor Jaha fleet. He flashes you a brilliant smile. You'll be safe here, safer than you were in the impound yard, in Hawaii and at your mother's teat. Nothing enters these waters without Como Dutama's permission. Craner people don't need to enter the water to hurt us. They have aircraft drones at their disposal. Oh, this worries you. Take it from me, Wiggles. It shouldn't. Jomo swings his arm out in a grand sweeping gesture. Look around you. See for yourself. In the distance, a cluster of enormous guns rise above Ventang's desk. Heavy artillery coupled with a couple of old model Ares CWIS systems. Millions of Union worth of restricted military hardware, all mounted to the creaky barge with a resale value of a mid-range sedan. If only real pirates in real life were actually this well equipped. Most of them aren't. Most of them just have a ship and machine guns, and that's pretty much it. But that's just enough, it seems like. The seabed beneath your feet is littered with carcasses of countless drones and aircraft. He pumps his arms excitedly, miming the actions of a cannon firing it on an airborne target. They all met their doom to the roar of the Bentang's mighty guns. Sheets of flying lead tore wings from fuselage, ripping through cockpits, shredding parachutes to tatter rags. And the waters that she protects are no safer for our enemies. Envision the seabed far beyond your feet. He sweeps his arm low towards the waves of the far horizon. New life springs from the bones of patrol craft. Coral of thousand hues sprouting like wheat from the bloated bodies of those fools who have dared to trespass here. Our minds make short work of those who approach by sea. An elvish crewman steps forward and claps a hand on the orc's shoulders. His voice comes out in a humble, breathy rumble. Jomo speaks the truth, Shadowrunner. Nothing can approach this ship and live. Bullshit. Any Navy ship of the line could tear this barge apart. Believe what you like, but I wouldn't question the Bentang's capabilities in front of the captain if I were you. She is waiting for you, by the way. In your place, I would not keep her waiting long. What about my crew? They will wait for you in the rusted hulk that you call a home. The one that the corporate people towed here. He jerks a thumb over his shoulders. It's over there. The big Texas is here? But she isn't seaworthy. How'd you... I made some calls. Key rubs her temples, squinting. She looks exhausted. Amazing how much freight you can move with a tugboat and a couple industrial lifting airframes. It must be nice being able to call in favors from a megacorp on a whim. It didn't happen on a whim. Believe me, my relationship with corporate is beyond strained at the moment. You can talk with your friends later. Now go to Utama. Be quick about it. I tell you this for your own good. You heard the man. If I call you if we run into trouble. As you see, my friend. He taps a cigarette out of the packet in his breast pocket. I shall inspect the big Texas and see if anything was damaged during transit. Jomo gives you a nod. Cool, Wiggles, you're with me. We have a captain to meet. Alright, so everyone heads off. So before we continue on with that, let's go back to the main area just to show the dialogue difference when you go through the roof instead. So, but like I said, you just avoid that encounter by going that way instead. So it's a reward for having all these unique skills. But yeah, Gang's one of those abilities that I think I'm trying to remember how many actual uses when it came to actually getting out of combat it actually had in the game. I think it was only like the one time. I think it might have been like two, but I'm trying to remember. One of the more useful ones is like the ones I took for the most part. I think there were some early game karma points, like the 1 or 2 points I missed because I didn't have those skills, but I didn't think they were worth enough to have them at the time. Yeah, I think there was like 1 to 3 karma points I might have missed while doing that. So anyway, let's head to the roof instead and get the results from that. We already did the conversation last episode with like what she says to open the thing. It's the same as just what I showed you earlier. For those who didn't watch that, didn't catch the very end. That was a long episode. I realized I was like over an hour on that. I was like, woo. The sound of the gunfire echoes through the halls behind you. You get pressed forward, a sea of blood and corpses in your wake. So far, so good. Now all you need to contend with is the police station overflowing with SDU officers, all of whom want you dead. The roof seems the most likely way to get out quickly. With luck, you'll be able to dodge the police and take a fire escape down to the docks, where Joma is waiting for you. Key is deathly silent as you ascend toward the roof. Her eyes narrow to slits. As the door swings open, you step out into the light. You steel yourself for whatever comes next. But what awaits us? Yeah, more cops. So yeah, you just have different encounters depending on what it is. So all right. So and we have to make it to this spot right here. So we got a shock trooper, combat mage, and a captain. I don't believe we have to fight on the roof. The benefit of doing that is you don't have to fight as many people as you would if you were if you went to the motor pool. Okay, and there's a captain right there. Oh yeah, and obviously we want to try and keep Duncan generally in the same area as everyone else for the grenade folks over there. So there, there's another enforcer over there. The combat mage is by himself though. Wonder if I could get him with a couple of grenades. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, everyone's too far away to really take advantage of quite a few things. Yeah, I guess we're taking out the... That's cool. 85% is pretty low percentage anyway. It's not like it means anything, or you know, the percentage is not that high. Not really. Not in this world. I just have to accept the fact that you know, this game hates me. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think I'd hit from that far away. That's a bit of a crazy route, I'll admit. Yeah, even at this range, my hit's pretty low. Yeah, let's hit him since he's... Nope. You're not doing it. Alright. Yeah, sorry, bud. Yeah. Wow, I'm actually surprised that hit. Alright, let's see. And I also got another mage appeared after doing that, so let's see. Might hit. That was an 85%. I'm so... This game is pissing me off, actually, like, really badly right now. Okay. Just point blank in the face. Like, seriously, like, I am missing pretty good percentages. Like, what is going on here? I know, like I said in the last episode, I know that doesn't mean 100%, but come on, man. Actually, let's have her dual aim Duncan. Try and get some extra percentage out of him. Take out the mage at least. Oh, actually, let me just let me buff up Coach Overclock him and everything. get him manually focused. Let's see. Nah, I didn't. Oh, I hit him with the wrong ability. I thought I hit him with the. All right. Oh my, 88% game. Thank you. Oh, ugh. I am so mad. Nah, that killed you at least. And like I said, I don't care if I win. It's just, it's the principle of the thing. Yeah, their armor piercing weapons is really reducing my effectiveness. Yeah, that wasn't as effective as I would like. Take this. Yeah, not really gonna. Raptor's just does not have the percentages to hit with his weapon. He has a very low gun skill. That's why he does like no damage to it, or doesn't like hardly ever hit with his weapon. Yeah, gotta get that flanking motion going on there. Yeah, it's I don't have to worry too much about these guys in terms of grenades and stuff like that. They'll still do it every once in a while, but yeah, let's get behind them. They'll just make it easier because there's only the two guys left, and that's it. All right, 90%. Okay, cool. I'm just nowadays I'm just not assuming I can hit anything, you know what I mean? I'm just like, nope, gonna miss because I can, because it's gonna happen. Yeah, since you're not awake, I can do this without your magnetic arm working, so. That'd be fine if I hit with that, you know what I mean? Finish that guy off. Oh, misclicked again. Dang it. Oh well, like I said, I'm gonna win anyway. It's not 94% game. What? You know, the law of averages. I should hit one of those shots. I swear, like this game has some weird like thing when it comes to like percentages. Like everything that should be really good. I mean, I know the odds are. That's always a possibility. 100% is not 100%, but seriously, God, I guess I'm good. Good thing I'm not a gambler in real life. Holy crap, I'd be losing like I'd lose all my savings. All right, now we got a second version of this. Now, if you want to, you could just avoid all these guys, but I want to kill them all just to show these encounters off. Did I still have my buff or no? Okay. Yeah, let's wild aim us. Nice start. Let's see. But anyway, we got an SDU guard and a captain here. And we've also got a shock trooper over here. Try again. I hit when I want to. Ooh, all right, we'll take it. Let's move over there. Laser to the face. Anyway, let's try beanbagging him. Oh, boo. All right, fine. Alright, take this guy out in the open. Ha! Ha! Down you go! Let me see if I can mark him. Maybe make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I thought so. See if we can get a melee in on him. And then hit him right in the face. Alright, you should be done for. There we go. Yeah, they're a little bit like in the garage. You have to fight like a bunch of them. Yeah, they don't come in the same time, but they come in pretty big waves. Here, it's a bit more isolated. So either way works. But anyway, I believe it's the same dialogue. Yeah, it's the same dialogue. So yeah, the only difference is how you fight the fights. Not I don't know. Actually, now that I've done now that I've done both of them again, it's been even though I playtest some of these, sometimes I have different reactions when I do it recently. But I don't know. Maybe the motor pool might be more of a fun instance just because of you being able to blow up the vehicles with the roof. It's less people overall, and it's a bit more sparsed out, but there's not that extra element to it. So I don't know. That's a tough one on that one. But yeah, the dialogue is the same too if you go either through the roof or not, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a tough thing when you think about it. So, alright, let's see. With all due respect, it's just a barge. The hkpf have its own navy. Navy or no, they dare not approach. Joma sweeps his arm across the deck, smiling. Brilliant, look around you, see for yourself. It's the same thing. There you go. Just clicking through it again, so. Your guns aren't impressive, but that's a pretty big claim. Believe what you like, but I wouldn't question the Bentang's capabilities in front of the captain if I were you. Oh, okay, that's the same thing. I don't remember every single variation on dialogue, so. He's right. Wait for me, Big Texas. We'll catch up after I'm done with the tour. As you see, my friend. Alright. Now we're back to where we are. So let's talk to some people, but... Oops. Okay, the game won't let me zoom out for some weird reason. Unless my mouse is busted, but I really doubt it. I think it's just the game wanting to focus your... Huh. Looks like some people look familiar. Even though a lot of the NPCs are the same, but, you know. Yeah, let's talk to this captain here. Yeah, a lot of the stuff looks like that was from the impound lot. I wonder if Key brought in some of her own people to come here, so... Yeah, looks nice for a rusted out rust box. Yeah, it won't let me zoom out. I'm actually not a big fan of it being this close unless I'm doing it for cinematic purposes. You know what I mean? Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Hello, is anyone in here? People we can't talk to until we actually talk to the captain, then we're allowed to explore. So might as well just go straight to her. Oh, Captain, my captain. A weathered troll with a relaxed posture and a commanding presence dominates the cabin. Her face is serious, but her dual-colored eyes glint with curiosity as she runs them over you. It is my honor to introduce to you Captain Utama, our most glorious and benevolent host. Joma bows deeply. My captain, I thank you for your generous hospitality. I remain your humble servant, not for my deepest respect. She steps forward and glances a gnarled hand on Joma's shoulder. Straighten your damn back, Joma. Pay your respects if you must, but I have no use for men who bow and scrape. Joma's back snaps straight and he hurriedly retreats to his original position. He smiles. His smile remains as reflex as ever, but you can't help but notice the bead of perspiration that traces its way down his forehead. The captain shifts her gaze to you and studying your face through eyes of the color of dirty ice. A smile slowly creeps across her face, twisting the scar across her lips into a second grin. As for you, Shadowrunner, you're welcome aboard the Bentang. Mind my rules, and you may just stay here for as long as you wish. No offense, but you're a pirate. Why are you being so generous with us? Her lips spread into a toothy smile. Money, why else? I didn't grant you asylum out of the goodness of my heart. Savor this moment, Wiggles. We're looking at the end result of the colony, and the very last of my favors were corporate. The Scar Troll's smile broadens. My hospitality is not given, Shadowrunner. It is rented. Now, before you get settled in, there's a small matter that we must discuss. I'm listening. She rests her hands on her hips. This is my ship. Your friends here has paid your passage, yes. But if you prove to be a disruptive presence on this vessel, I will not hesitate to have you tossed overboard. Unless you relish the idea of swimming with awakened sharks and active minds, you'll mind your manners during your stay here. Colorful description. You've got a flair for the dramatic. True, I am not without a sense of style. Just heed my words, you hear me? And you won't be the first guest I've had to pull over the edge. Or put over the edge. They won't make a peep, Captain Utama. I promise. I don't know what we're talking right now. This is going to be home for the foreseeable future. Yeah, one mission. And then that's the end of the game. Well, it's foreseeable future now, and then we have the final mission of the game. So there's not much else past this, by the way. We got nowhere else to go. I'm flesh out of strings to pull. We get to meet Tahama something they can use, something irrefutable, or we resign ourselves to life on the open seas. I've always wanted to be a pirate. You're no pirate. Sorry. You're no pirate, boy. You're a passenger, a lost soul with nowhere else to turn. Hey, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You will keep your nose to yourself while you remain on board. You will not fraternize with my crew. The last thing they need is a distraction. Keep your head in the game, Wiggles. We've still got work to do. We're going to start with Labs PDA. Meet me at my command trailer. We're going to crack that thing. We're going to go find some answers. Alright. See if you have anything else to say, Captain? The captain's wheelhouse is surprisingly warm, despite its coldly interior. Sounds of the sea breeze outside roll over the cabin, and a soft whistle hums through the cluttered room. You find Utama standing near a makeshift wet bar, crates and tool chests loaded full of liquor bottles, all piled in a coffee table that sags under their weight. The captain swirls a clear yellow-tinted liquid around the interior of the thick glass. You watch her grab a pinch of what looks like salt from a small open dish, then carefully sprinkle it into the cup. What, are you having a margarita over here? Her voice is harder when she addresses you, but her eyes remain locked on the drink when she continues to swish around and swirl in ever-tightening circles. Getting acquainted with the Bangtang, are we? She holds the glass up to her nose, inhales, satisfied. She takes a sip. Her eyes flash towards you. Good, I hate drinking alone. She motions towards the wet bar with elbow. Water? No thanks, I'll pass. The captain takes a slow sip of her drink. With a smack of her lips, she tilts her head towards you and stares at you through dual-colored eyes. After a moment, she shrugs. Something on your mind, Shadowrunner? What's it like to be a female pirate? Guts it's up, guts it's downs. Many sailormen, captains, and crew alike view female seafarers with a critical eye. We're always at a disadvantage. Yeah, in real life. The glare has even landed on me from time to time. Never mind the fact that I'm one of the best damn sea captains ever to grace the port of this sorry planet. Yeah, not prideful at all, or egotistical. I have to make a display of my power before I'm assumed to have it. Yeah, let me just say, if you say you're the best, you're not actually the best. There's probably someone better than you out there. That's just how it is. On the other hand, in the same vein, we're often underestimated. This can work to our advantage. I've never demeaned myself to gain the upper hand, but I will use a man's idiocy against them to my own benefit. There's no shame in that. You do know there's women in idiocy as well, so just saying. The captain flicks a piece of lint off her shirt. At the end of the day, it wouldn't change things. It's a good life, and it wouldn't trade for anything else. I noticed a small saucer of powder over the wet bar. What is it? Utama sniffs loudly through her nose, studies you for a moment before replying. What do you think it is? I figured that was just sugar or something. She wrinkles her nose in disgust. This looks like a nightclub to you? We don't garnish our drinks with sugar or salt out here. There's no better way of identifying a shitty drink than the size of the crap pile it's buried under. Hey, don't diss a drink that has salt or sugar in it, my friend. You haven't tried anything. She rubs a hand across the back of her neck. Look, I've spent the better part of my life on the open ocean. They say that when you first start sailing, you have to earn your sea legs. Otherwise, the rolling sickness will get you. Yeah, I've been out in the ocean. I never got my sea legs. I always kept getting sick from it. So I probably could have gotten used to it, but I never did enough to warrant learning to get my sea legs. I never did that. Never had to. I had my sea legs from the first time I set foot on a boat. Bullshit. Everyone has to suffer from that, even if you're born on a ship. Like, it's one of those things you get used to. You're not born with perfect adaptation to the... It's because the waves are rolling. The body's equilibrium is not designed for that. Like, that's why people, when they first do it, get motion sickness. Sure, there's some people that don't get it as badly as others, but you still get it. Like, didn't realize it could catch up to you, though. Seems like as I get older, my stomach rolls with the waves more and more. That makes sense. Your body's not used to it after a point, or it's a weaker or whatever. She points towards the powder in the saucer. It's an anthemic. Keeps me from turning green on the job. You ever find yourself in need of some, you help yourself to my stash, but don't overdo it. A little goes a long way. Never mind, gotta go. Leave you alone, my captain. Yeah, people like to say they're born acclimated on the sea. Yeah, that's not true. We're not born like that. We're land-based mammals, so don't give me that crap. Racks of medical supplies and cybernetic components line the walls of this room. Across from the doorway, heavy-duty instruments are crammed together to conserve as much space as possible. Many of them look neglected, with a fine layer of dust and grime coating every raised surface. Other implements have clearly seen such regular use that they appear polished from all the handling. A man stands towards the left side of the room. He wears a fitted, high-collared coat that looks like it gives him a lot of movement, room, and flexibility in his arms. A virtual retina display hangs over his right eye, highlighting it in yellow. He greets you with a nod and a quick smile. Welcome, he studies your face. You're new around here, I take it. Without an answer, waiting for an answer, he continues. The name's Andre. I'm in the Ver business. I've got a large inventory if you're interested in buying. I'm more interested in answers. You have a minute? Andrew's eyes narrow. He takes a half step back, a cautious look on his face. Yes, what kind of answers for you? Probably not who you think I am. I'm a Shadowrunner interested in the Benteng's crew. That's all. Actually, yeah, name's Wiggles. I thought maybe you and I could talk about what you do here. Seems like a strange place to set up shop. The man visibly relaxes. He breathes out through his mouth and finishes the gesture with a smile. Sorry about that. Those who roll with pirates often have long histories of their own. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. I meant no offense. Looks like you're carrying. It sounds like you're carrying some baggage, Andre. I know what that's like. He runs a hand behind his neck, carefully considering his next words. Slowly responds, Yeah, I suppose that you're here. You would. It isn't a terrible, exciting story. Let's just say that I've got a few creditors up to my ass, and leave it at that. I've got nothing but time, man. If you want to talk about it, I'd be happy to listen. All right, why not? The Joho Loha appears to be sold on the value of your Shadowrunners. They must have information that I don't, but if they trust you, then I suppose that's all I need. He grabs his bearded chin, his eyes sink to the floor, and thought, well, where to begin? I was a physician back in Russia, worked in a trauma yard. It was an emotionally grueling profession. One thing led to another, and it wasn't long before I found myself hooked on BTL chips. That's where the debt comes in. A lot of debt. So much so that there was no way I could pay it all back in my lifetime. Given my options, I decided that a do-over was in order, so I left my old life behind. Well, I tried at any rate. It seems that no matter where I went, my creditors were always right on my tail, all the way up until I fled to Indonesia. He smiles weakly. There, I met the glorious Captain Utama and her sailors. The rest is history. There's no way that this bunch let you on board for free. What was the catch? You're a sharp one. Nothing comes for free, eh? The price of my asylum here was 10 years of indentured service as Benting's onboard cybersurgeon. All the time I thought the deal manageable, but my continued habit has since driven those 10 years of service up to 30. Truth is, I may die before I ever repay the captain. But, so wait, you went from one debt to another debt? That seems kind of dumb. Anyway, but let me tell you, indentured service among the Doha Joha beats the hell out of being a debtor back in the motherland. He looks intently around the medical bay. I've got more here than I could ever have hoped for in my old life. And how are you getting along with the pirates? That was generous of them. Probably causes this crew a lot more trouble than you think. Avoiding debtors is no small task in this day and age. You don't have to tell me. I've experienced that firsthand. I owe a lot to Automata people. The crew can be real slave drivers at times, but at the core, they're decent people. They may own me, but they won't work me to death. He chuckles. Yeah, not quickly, anyway. The opportunity to start afresh is rare. You could count yourself lucky. I try to remind myself of that as often as I can. I have a lot to be grateful for, even if it doesn't always feel like it. He snaps out of his nostalgia and stands up straight. His tone becomes businesslike again. Anyways, there's something I can get you while you're here. And yeah, he'll sell you medical supplies, so trauma kits, heal kits, stuff like that. He'll also sell you cyberware, so he'll patch you up. So you actually have a name, face to the person who put you together. So if you need to do any of that stuff, he's here for you. So, all right. Let's see what else is here before we go. Don't think there was anyone in this room. Nope, I didn't think so. And no one in here as well. Well, looks like we're in a bit of a pickle now. We no longer have the impound lot, and now we're on the run from Crete and her gang, and now we're stuck with pirates. What do the pirates have to offer us? Who else is on board? And how do our crew feel about this situation? And what was on Lamb's PDA? Find out next time in the next episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.